The pandemic is changing the landscape. People now working remotely are moving, buying homes across the country, including in upstate New York and here in the Adirondacks. Trouble is that booming real estate market is creating a shortage for renters. New housing is going up in communities like these units here in Plattsburgh and in the village of Tupper Lake, where a new project is hoping to create desperately needed housing and at the same time preserve one of the village's historic landmarks. Our Jack LaDuke's shows us.
Although the Ovalwood Dish Company has been closed for decades, its towering smokestack zooms 225 feet over the village as a reminder of the good old days when hundreds worked here. Plastic utensils killed the wood cutlery made here, closing the factory doors. Happy days return to Tupper Lake now that the blighted 27-acre property is headed for a complete renovation, turning it into the pride of the town of 6,500 people.
This is going to eliminate the biggest blight that's been in the community for years. Although at one time it was the biggest wood-producing plant in the state of New York, it's been a blight.
A real estate group from Syracuse came up here and looked at the long vacant Ovalwood Dish facility with the intentions of building about 100 apartments in it. There's a housing shortage here in Tupper Lake, and they want to do something about it.
Finding a project this size in the Adirondack Park is very unique, and especially, our development team likes to focus on historic redevelopment. Again, finding a historic building in the Adirondack Park with a community such as Tupper Lake, who's been very welcoming to our team, it was a great fit.
The LaHinch Real Estate Group wants to create badly needed apartments inside the 2 feet thick cement walls of the Ovalwood Dish Company.
These gentlemen from Syracuse have come up, and with the help of the village and the cooperation of the assemblyman and others, we're going to be able to pull this project off and just have economic housing, great housing for people in Tupper Lake, and it's going to move the village ahead.
The state hospital here said that they are short-staffed due to the lack of apartments.
What we need here in Tupper Lake, or what they need, is affordable, sustainable housing. And for any community to continue to thrive, that's what you need. And this group is bringing this together. And what a transformation this will be to the residents here in Tupper Lake to see this building. Obviously a historic building, but it's a blight right now, let's face it.
Assemblyman Jones said that affordable, sustainable housing is the key to progress. Housing shortages throughout the North Country are holding back the development of many North Country towns, Jones said. Although the Ovalwood Dish Company has been closed for years, a number of locals still hold it close to their hearts.
They have a great community that is near and dear to the history of OWD, and I think playing such an important role in bringing this factory back, I think it's going to be a great part of the transformation of Tupper Lake and the whole Tri-Lakes area.
Why an old building?
Well, I think every building has a great story, and I think telling that story through redevelopment is a great way to bring people to an area, to save a structure from being torn down, and to bring new life to something that there was once, 500-600 people working here.
The LaHinch Group is presently awaiting the state approval of the project's renovation plans of the old factory. Construction could start shortly after approval.
We're planning a mix of housing and commercial space, so we are planning a broad range of housing at various different income groups to try to accommodate the housing needs of the surrounding area. And then we do have a couple of interested commercial tenants for the larger space. So we're looking.
What's going to be the price range for the apartment?
The price ranges are going to vary. So they're going to range from affordable workforce housing to market rate housing. So I'd say somewhere between $700 a month up to $1,200 or $1,300 a month. So we're looking to provide a broad range to accommodate everyone.
The project could take about 2 years for completion. For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Jack LaDuke in Tupper Lake.
Jack LaDuke's Adirondack Journal on Mountain Lake PBS is brought to you by Northline Utilities.